Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after it, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Throwing right away is Dart. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Michael, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Big yardage on the deep ball. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19, Tiger. Let's go.
Here's a design run. And he will not be able to turn up field. He'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's in. Ozzie Newsome for the touchdown. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's a short one. Caught by Wilson. And a good job rallying for the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down
and 3.
Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he will have the 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
That's good. Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Vegas! Punch, Flores! Punch, Gas!
Throwing is Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? Something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down and try to go for it.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Well, a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Ready up!
Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And they bring this one back. A full return for a Bears touchdown. And that flag accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, tag! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle!
Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
To go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
I
know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Axel! What is up?
Now a 5-time All-Pro. Here's Gale Sayers. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Gale Sayers taking it in from the 20. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers,
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. How about this? And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before it's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on that.
Touchdown Bears! Marcel Reese from 3 yards out. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. Still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yes.
Wow, good
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there? When we finally hear from them, the game slowed down and they're able to handle things. Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Eric Dickerson, 55 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from a broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. 61 yards. And the Bears need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2.
They'll try to run it here.
If we had a dollar for every time we heard the team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Vick, who's going to change things up. Here's Michael Vick. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready.
First carry for the long-time Bear. It's Matt Forte. And they lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now again with Sayers between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Marshall, 45 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
And this will be caught. This time the 2-point conversion works, and it's 14-0. touchdown. Here's Anderson to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run against Forte. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're now through the 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And now an auditor here into something else. There's Vic. And he's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 40.
Vic readies to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The quick burst there, and he nicely put off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 3rd and
5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Vic to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold it ready. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Here we go.
To throw, Vic. Now he's going to step up and run. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go. Ready.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Throwing, Vic. Now he'll tuck this and run. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Jets are back within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point by Anderson up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline. It's about driving through once the other side just scored. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 6. Vic's going to change the play.
Come on.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now here's Vic. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Anderson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 there, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
First
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to second and 10. They run up the middle now at Forte. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. He'll try and do this himself. He's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. First and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 3-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run with Forte. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This will be the final play of the half. Vic. And did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Anderson on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Bears 17. Jets 14. Anderson.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Vic now. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen, and it'll set up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19 seconds. Tag. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther Street. Panther Street.
third down. Here's Forte. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. There's some space here. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, the second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's the score. Bears 24, Jets 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last time because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, and they left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, get the look of determination, and a dash it down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Bison.
Back to throw. Vic is got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That's good.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. And Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
He's not.
no, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man complete. That's Edwards.
13 more.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Vic. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again, and he's got it. Only a yard in the completion and 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bears' 3-yard
On the ground, Forte. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it on the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Go.
Forte. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs to make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
At the 35-yard
So now
line.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
To the air, Williams. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This one taken in by Hester. Was that a design pass or what was it?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Preston Loveland, 34 yards. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Anderson to kick off.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up. 1st and 10 here.
19 strike. 19 strike. Down. Buffalo 8. 19 Tiger. 19.
Here's Vic. The RPO will keep it himself. That's in the hands of Marshall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got receiver Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Defensively here, you've got the cushion. They're back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
And this is intercepted. That should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
Ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game. They tend to have the advantage.
Throwing on the first play is Jones. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked up by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Bears are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. And no chance to turn and go. And one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game. To account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing again, Williams. Quick hitting slant there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 4.
It's Williams. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. Marshall. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Williams to the air once more. Quick throw, taken in. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What is up? Vegas, baby! Yes, yes, yes! Tempo! Yes!
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Taken in to the goal line and in. Austin Lovely. Touchdown there.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in your territory.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Jones. He's going to try it here again. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Now Jones throwing on second down. A dive. Incredible. That halfway, good for 22. Good for a Green Bay first down.
22 yards.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
This one complete in the field to Golden. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's another.
First and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On play action, it's Jones. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked out by Jabbar Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
First down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's running to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. They're trying to get there on the ground. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short. First down marker, it is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Jones. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he's in. Austin Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. His 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point is up and through. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 95 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will find the end zone. The 2-point conversion added on. Now that deficit is only 4. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just does make it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And they'll take this down inside 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at
The
the
throw
34.
is Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now
Up until that
2nd and
incompletion,
10.
they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Bears call out their field goal team. Anderson's kick is good. And the Bears tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that kick will help extend the lead. But remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner. So both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this 1st half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Marshall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
This is
play.
a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
On the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of
Really
6.
nice timing on that
Brings up
slant
3rd
route. You
and
can tell the
5.
quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
3rd down, they need 5.
Westy! Touchdown!
throw again. Here's Williams. Open man aside. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To Ted Ginn Jr. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 5.
Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing again. Williams. That one too close. It is incomplete. The Bears call out their field goal team.
Anderson on for the
This one from 52 yards away. Anderson's kick is good. And the Bears will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Shotgun now for Jones. He's going to air this one out. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he's out past the 30. And out of bounds. They get 11. And quickly pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Williams fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Inside the 30.